2, 3.
Okay, we're here with a winter video. I know people are probably getting anxious in their house. They want to get out golfing. The weather has not been good as far as rain goes, and the cold stretches that we've had, and then it comes back to rain again. So the course is really wet. I wasn't able to allow anybody to play this weekend because we had water in the cups actually on the greens. We had 2 inches of rain, then a deep frost, and then more rain on top of that. And when everything started thawing out, the frost layer was thawing out, and it was just a mess out here. It's starting to dry up better, and we can come out and play and walk right now, but it's going to be a little bit for carts. I also wanted to talk about some of our winter work that we're doing here. We work throughout the entire year, so we're going to be busy up through February until we start the season, and this is a good time to do a lot of structural work on the golf course. Really important things that not everybody sees, but is very beneficial to us. In the last 2 weeks ago, I removed 3 huge trees, 1 on 3 and 2 on 10. I want to explain those a little bit because now when you play those holes, I know a lot of you haven't been here in a little bit, and it's going to be eye-popping. We completely, number 3 looks like we added 20 yards to it. So the tree we removed on 3 was the one in the back left. It was something I did not want to do. I fought for that tree for, when we were removing trees 4 years ago behind there. That was one tree I wanted to keep, and it kills me that we had to take it, but it was declining for 4 years now. Last year, if you noticed, half of the tree didn't even have leaves, and it was dropping branches like crazy. One of my guys almost got injured with it, to be honest. A tree fell on their cart while they were raking bunkers. So it was a tree that had to go. I waited as long as possible. I noticed over 3 years ago that it was declining. It got struck by lightning, and unfortunately we had to remove it. The good thing is it was a poorly planted tree again. It was right up against that bunker, and it was, we're gonna have a better green because of it. But it is eye-popping. You will notice it. I think the hole looks so much better, to be honest with you. But again, it's a big oak tree. I didn't really like seeing cut down, but we did not have a choice. And then same thing behind 10. We removed the big tree behind number 10 because of what I discussed before in the spring, and it's eye-popping also. It looks like we added 20 yards to 10. It's such a huge improvement. I think it made the hole look so much longer, and I think it's really shaping Suburban up to be a better course. I know it's only 3 trees, but when you guys come out and see what we've done, I think you're going to be impressed. I hope you're impressed because they were the right decisions, and we're changing the course back to what it used to look like, and I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it, and I just hope you guys are too. Last 2 weeks we've been out here on 14. Like I said in my other videos, we're trying to make this more of a dog leg like it used to play, and it's important that we get this. So I'm working on the ditch on 14 at the beginning right now, and you can see I removed these trees along the ditch. Again, these are trees that you have no choice with, and I'll show you right now. When they're growing up along that ditch, they don't have a strong root structure anyway. This was a tree that was standing. Look at how rotten it was. All these trees, look at this one too. They were all declining and dying. Plus we had to get this ditch to work. It looks like a mess right now, but I'm gonna explain that also right now too. So this is basically the same concept as number 15. So we dried the middle part of this fairway up with the first ditch that we did, and now we're working at the beginning. So we've discussed in the past that one of my goals was to have carts across the street after rain, and this is a big step forward. We could have added cart paths through here, but it was still going to be wet as can be. The other thing is this 14 fairway, we're always doing extra work on it because of how wet it is. We have to spray more fungicide because of the moisture. Sometimes we lose grass because we cut when it's too wet. I can't allow carts, so it's really important that we get this dry over here, so we can, first of all, spend less money, but not maintain this differently than our other fairways, because I have to pay attention to this fairway more than any other fairway on the golf course in August because of the moisture. So first we did was remove the trees. You know, normally I don't show you this whole project, but I want you to get excited in the winter like this. I know we're sitting around not doing much, so this is good for you guys to see. I removed all the stumps and then I rebuilt the ditch back up. Now we found some drainage pipes that were in here and now are draining. I love to see this right now. Look at how much water's coming out of that drainage pipe from the fairway. This was never draining before because it was buried by stumps and trees. Now it's working as good as could be. This is a sign that it's working. The other thing was I exposed this ditch about 3 weeks ago. I know we've had rain. We've been pumping water out all week this week. This is how much water's coming to this ditch. So we know that in the past, when Tillinghouse designed this course, that he put this ditch in here because he knew what he was doing. He knew that it was wet over here, and he needed to get the water off the course. With these trees here and the roots growing through this ditch, I'm sure a lot of you didn't really notice how big of a ditch this was. I did not add any length to the ditch or depth. This is what it was prior to the trees being here. So I think this is going to be a huge step for us in drying this whole fairway out and playing better and allowing carts across here after rain. My next step is we're gonna have to put stones on this one side just to secure that bank because it's so steep. We found 2 other pipes over there that are really draining good, and I might have to put one more pipe through here to get water off. This is such an important project agronomically, but also aesthetically when you come out here. The hole is gonna play like it was, 100 years ago when it was built. So we're moving in the right steps. I'm really excited about the work that we're doing. We're gonna have to be patient with this project until the water drains, because water hasn't drained into this ditch for probably 50 years. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for the ground to dry out, and then I'll dress this all up and it's gonna look great. But I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that we're doing. I know it looks like a mess right now. I think if I get it dry, I should be able to move pretty quick on this project. The hard part is just being patient and letting it drain. But with this much water coming into this ditch, we know we did something right. It's going to be a huge improvement. We're excited about it. And, with the little changes that we've made in the last month or so, when you guys come out here and see the course, I think you're going to agree with me that we're starting to take a step. We're starting to move up in weight class in golf courses. We're going to have a great year. We're excited, and I can't wait to get this project done so you can see it. Hopefully you understand what we're trying to do, and that's it. So we'll keep you updated on how it goes. Thank you.